Welcome back to this project. This is the final part, I promise. Last week I ripped off my old canvas dodger in order to make space for a new fiberglass hardtop. I made the mold out of thin boards and I had just started glassing. So let's not waste any time before we pick back up. New hardtop, here we come. True. Oh god, send help. That took an absolute eternity. I just looked at the time lapse and it's 29 seconds. But it was 2 hours, you guys. It was 2 hours. I wish I was you and that this took me 29 seconds, but it didn't. And my back hurts so much and I feel like I just fucked it up. I mean, I don't know, it just took so long and I used so much polyester and I felt like I wasn't in control at all. It's been so long since I did like a big plastic job, I just kind of forgot how awful it is. Oh god, I don't know. I need food and wine. I'm gonna look at this tomorrow. Okay, I pulled off the plastic and cleaned the edges and it feels a little better than it did yesterday. This part got a little droopy. I should have added another support under here to keep it flat, but I didn't because I thought it would be okay, but it wasn't. Otherwise it looks pretty fine. It has the shape that I want. So yeah, I'm going to add some plastic on the front bit and glass that, and yeah, it's still very soft. Oh my goodness, look at me. Yeah, it's still very soft. I didn't saturate the composite thingy entirely because it was just like drinking polyester like crazy, and I wanted to get like, I didn't want to run out before I put some fiberglass mat on it. And I don't know, I think that's kind of good and bad. It's good because now I've got like, I mean, the original idea was to make this shape and then flip it and then keep doing it on the inside, which is still the plan. And then I thought I could saturate it from the other side when I did that. However, it's so soft now that I don't know if I will be able to flip it, and you know, it's still maintaining the right shape. So I don't know, but maybe adding the front bit will give it a little bit more structure. I don't know. As I said in the beginning, this is not going to be an how-to. This is just me figuring shit out as I go. Because that's how I do everything on my boat, which usually works out, except for when I run cables through my mast. But yeah, I mean, it looks fine. I shouldn't complain. From being a first layer, it's fine. So fast forward a little bit, and now this arch thingy has got 4 layers on it, and the window has got 2 layers. And what we're doing today is that we're going to be bending these plastic pipes to go across the arch, and also to like on the top for the front. The purpose of this is structure, because if I'm gonna make this solid, I'm going to be adding a lot of layers. So hopefully if I add 1 pipe that goes along the edge here, and then I'm gonna add 2 that goes across, and it's going to add a bit of structure to it, as well as this one will also serve as kind of like a splash rail. And these 2, if I'm standing on it, then my feet will have something that will keep them from sliding off. So it will be functional in 2 ways. We are moving on. Now it's pretty critical to try to get the right shape so it actually matches the boat. It's enormous. I could probably sit in this and use it as a boat. So, you know, if nothing else, I've made a spare life raft. All that remains now is to make the windows properly however I want them. This is not the final product, this was just a mock-up I did yesterday. And to make the surface nice and smooth and pretty, and then that's it. Just goes on the boat. Okay, I say that's it, but I mean obviously then it needs to go on the boat, which is, you know, plastic work as well, and I need to actually have the windows, and it needs to be primed and painted. But then that's it. Kind of. Then I'm gonna make the canvas. Anywho, we're on our way. We're well on our way, you guys. Okay, I think I am pretty satisfied with where the windows are gonna go. So, yeah. Time to clean out the space to contaminate as few things as possible, and also suit up. All the windows are cut, and I've started sanding as it's starting to look nicer and nicer. And now I'm going to do some spackling and then I'm gonna do more sanding and probably more spackling and more sanding, and on it goes until I feel satisfied. And it's starting to look so nice, you guys. Alright, I've sanded and spackled, and I'm just gonna let all of this stuff cure now. That being said, finish is definitely not like something I care a lot about. I care about function way more than finish, so I'm going to spend a maximum 2 days doing the whole thing. And then it's just gonna have to be good enough. Like, I don't really care if there are little, you know, uneven parts or like orange peel or whatnot. Like, I don't care, actually. But I'm going to take like the worst of it, and then it'll be done. I also feel like I'm just like degrading as a person. Like, I'm starting to look so dirty. Like, from the first days, do you guys remember? For you guys, that was probably like, what? 15 minutes ago. For me, it's been 2 weeks. But yeah. Alright, so today we are on like at the end of this project. So what we're doing is that we're sanding where it's gonna go so that I can actually glass it onto the boat. And I had hoped that I was gonna be done with this yesterday, but I made it this far. To be fair, I did other stuff too, so now this is all that remains in the prep. But it's just like 1 centimeter of gel coat, like it's so thick, it takes so long. And I'm using the sander because I tried the angle grinder, and obviously that works like a million times faster, but it also like it leaves dust everywhere. I tried to like work with the vacuum at the same time, it's just dust everywhere and I couldn't do it. Like, if I was in a more controlled environment, I definitely would have gone with the angle grinder, but since I'm outside, it just didn't feel right. So I am going the slow road, the long way, if you will, and going with the sander. But yesterday I, because there was silicone under some of these things, like this one and some of these things, so I had to do like a de-silicone routine, which hopefully worked. And then I spackled like all of the holes. So like I drilled away the what are they called? Yeah, well, the thingies that were in here, metal shit, and then I made the holes larger so that I could get some spackle in there, and then I did that, so all of that's done. And now all that remains is the sanding. So, you know, enjoy the show. So it's done. It was way easier today than it felt like it was gonna be when I did it yesterday. And I moved the boat so that it's easy to carry the Dodger onto the boat. And now I'm waiting for backup so that I get some help to carry it. Nano is very cute, but very bad at helping carrying stuff. I mean, he's so much shorter than me, so very uneven. It's still not attached, but we've just taken our first trip together because I moved the boat back to the slot. And you guys! Like, obviously it still needs a lot of work, but like looking up through my little skylight. It's a new day, and today we are, let's see, I'm going to be fixating this thing so it moves inwards a little because you can see that it's a little too far out. And then I'm going to be glassing it the whole way around, and tomorrow I am going to be sanding and spackling the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but around the edge. And then I'm going to call it for this year, I think, because winter is coming and I don't really have time to paint or do anything more. So I think I'm just going to head up to my winter harbor. But as soon as it's, you know, attached and I've done like the most nasty jobs, I think I can just paint it in spring, and maybe I'll have energy to do a little bit more sanding and spackling in the winter to make it a little prettier if I want to. But yeah, and then that's it. The glassing is done. I didn't film it because it's crowded in here as it is without a camera, and sticky and messy. And I've made a little package around everything and put a 2 kilowatt heater in here because it's a little bit too cold for the polyester to cure. I'm super excited about the boat not looking like an absolute mess anymore. It's only like 2 days left and then we're done. So yeah, I've put a couple of layers of, I still don't know what it's called, the thing, you know what it is. You know what it is, around this whole bit, and then tomorrow I'm going to be sanding it and adding some spackle to make it more, you know, smooth and make it look like it's a part of the whole thing. And then I'm gonna get out of here and go to my winter harbor. I'm so excited about that. But yeah, I'm gonna let the heater do its thing, and then I'm gonna pop up to the garage thingy that I've been borrowing and clean. Oh good lord, it's done. It's not perfect, but it's done. I ran out of product and arms and sunlight and, you know, summer all at once. So this is just gonna have to do. This is what my workstation looks like. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the outside. I mean, it looks super messy now because it's not painted. There's dust everywhere and stuff, but I just want to show you like immediately. But it's gonna look so nice with some paint on. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't so hard, right? Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I'm sorry that this turned into 2 clips, like I genuinely didn't intend for that, but my computer that I've been editing all of my YouTube videos on is from 2012, maybe 11. So it's really old, and it just can't handle when the files get too big. So that was the reason. Sometimes I make videos shorter because I don't want my computer to burst into flames. And before you tell me, you should get a new computer, yeah, duh. I just don't have any money. Like, I know that I don't stress that enough on this show, but I just, like, I have no money at all. That's why I'm making everything as cheap as possible, why I'm making everything myself. Well, I would probably be making stuff myself either way because I like it better. But just, so like, when you guys tell me like, oh, you should get this and you should get that, like, yeah, I know, but I don't have any money. So anywho, enough of that. I'm super happy with the results. Yeah, what more did I want to say? Yeah, I'm sorry that, well, for myself mostly, but also for you guys, that I didn't have time to paint it. What I meant by that is that it just gets so cold that the paint can't cure. And my original plan was to kind of make a tent over the whole cockpit so that I could heat it, so that I could still paint it. But now I'm thinking that, you know, I can just do it in spring. It's just gonna take a few days. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah. And then I'm gonna add the windows, so just like imagine this, the same color as the deck, and with tinted windows, it's gonna look so good, so good. Yeah, so, you know, thanks for watching, and thanks for being here all the way to the end through all of my rantings. And yeah, so if you want to support this channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and you can also donate on paypal.me/cmeatsea if that's something that you're into. It's highly appreciated. And I also appreciate all of your comments, even though I don't really have time to respond to all of them these days, because I'm trying to stay very busy. But I do read them. I do appreciate them a lot. But yeah, I post new videos once a week, so, you know, see you in a week.